Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special session with our Japanese team members to inform you a little bit about where we are and how we're proceeding further. You come a little bit closer. We are here. My name Andreas Christensen, the founder of Superone, and we have with us. We're just gonna adjust the camera a little bit, like this. I have with me here Vada, which is our Japanese interpreter and works with communication in Superone. So we had a presentation yesterday for the English-speaking community, and we are today repeating this with translated into Japanese. And it's great to see all of you here. We're now gonna start sharing, and we're just gonna. The way we're gonna do this here is we are using the webinar feature of Zoom. So any questions you have to put in the Q&A section, and we will interpret them. You can write in Japanese, and Vara will interpret them for me, and we will answer. We also get some questions in advance related to Goku and the pricing and the listing, and we're gonna cover all of that shortly. So let me get started, and yeah, we have to translate. I forget about
皆様、和田と申します。今回特別に、ウェビナー、金曜日の午後のウェビナーご参加ありがとうございます。できるだけできる限りこちらで訳して皆様にお答えしたいと思ってますので、今回はZoom のQ&A を使っての質問などさせていただきます。日本語でも記載していただければ英語でも問題ございませんので、はい、よろしくお願いします。
Very good. Then we are switching over to our keynote, and of course, welcome to all of you. What I want to talk about first is a little bit where we are.
今回初めは今どの地点に我々がいるかということをご説明させていただきます。
So we are now just in front of listing at Goku Exchange, and we are at a very precious moment, very exciting moment for Superone. We are moving on starting our so-called listing journey. It will start with Goku, but it will also continue for months and years to come.
今現時点では、悟空の方で悟空マーケットの方で上場するのを、待っている段階です。この先、別の、取引所でも、取引を始めたいと思ってますので、今、今週でもこの先でもどんどんと、広げるのを、広げることを考えております。
At the same time, we have developed and progressed very well on the game side, also on the community side. So we are kind of also from the product side having a really exciting journey in front of us, and it's about combining all these three. That's a little bit of the things we are doing.
今、ゲームでも、この先発表するその内容としても、とても、エキサイティングなことが、待っております。
Some people come to Superone for the game, which is great, and many millions will come. Some people come for the community and the revenue and the profit opportunity in the community, and some people come as investors and sort of for the uptake and the profit of the token in itself, and so it's a mix of different stakeholders.
スーパーワンに入る参加される方にもいろいろ種類ございまして、もちろんそのゲームに興味を持っている方、その以外にはその暗号資産に興味を持っている方、その投資する方、いろんな方々がスーパーワンに導入している段階です。
So working within gaming and NFTs and the blockchain space is probably the most sought after space you can be in the tech industry at the moment.
現時点ではその NFT、ブロックチェーンなどで、のが、一番最先端な、 状況だと思ってます。
The combined gaming and advertising market is more than $700 billion, and it's just moving forward and booming. So it's really skyrocketing the market.
今、広告費、NFT などのものが、大変な、ブームとなっております。
Especially because of the COVID-19, it's been expanding much quicker, and now we see also a lot of new people coming in from the younger generation. So we are at a very sweet spot moving forward.
今は我々がいる、状況としてはとてもいいところに立っています。特に、今、コロナ禍の中で、その世界が、変わってきているので、とてもいい状況だと思っています。
We're not going to spend so much time talking about the past. We've been around with this project for about 1.5 years. Some things we have done good, some things we could have done better, some things have been delayed, but we are now ready to move forward. There will always be some small changes. It's like driving a big vessel on the ocean. You always need to correct the course because of current, because of wind and everything. So we are always correcting, but we have one guiding northern light, and that's the users. That the users, whether it be players or community members, should always touch and feel Superone with a positive, how to say, feeling.
これからは過去のことの話はもう置いといて、これから未来のことを、話したいと思います。海で、大きな船が航海するように、いろんな状況があります。ちょっと遅れたりとか修正したりとかする必要があります。ですが、北極星みたいな感じで、そのユーザーの皆様のおかげで、前に進むことができました。
So let's switch to business and why we are doing things we do. There will be, when we are listing, we are getting out there, we get a lot of attention, we need to get the trading going. So it's very important to understand when we, in example, put limitations or we do vesting periods, etc. We do this for a reason.
そのなぜ、そのキャップなどをつけるのが理由が、必要になるのを今から説明させていただきます。
So we are balancing this between the development of the company and also the community, how they are able to benefit from their early investments, also with the market. So it's a balancing act.
今、いろんなその天秤にかける必要がありますので、その会社の方向性なども、含めていろんなことを考えております。
And we always have a long-term perspective, and with long-term, I'm meaning 2 years, not 2 months, but two years.
我々としても、この先、2年間のをベースとして、考えています。2日とか2週間とか2ヶ月とかではなく、2年間のその長期のことを考えています。
My mission is to bring in 15 million people in 2022 and another 15 million people all the way up to 30 million people by 2023 and by then become a multi-billion-dollar company.
我々の考えとしては今の段階で、1500万人を、2022年に、導入してその次に、またさらに、1500万人を、2023年に入れる予定です。
So let's move to the hard facts. When it comes to the release of tokens, we have already released to the directors, or now we call them gold members and upwards. They have already got their tokens released. But when it comes to future token releases, we were set to release something on the 1st of February, like we communicated before. We need to change that, and we have to do token release going forward a little bit based on market liquidity. We are working with market makers and liquidity providers, and once we get listed now, we will need to work in the market, and we will try to do it as fast as possible. But there are things we cannot control, like the crypto market and its liquidity. And we need, therefore, to make sure to the better for all of us together. We have blocked all tokens for the team. We blocked it for the company, apart from a little bit to provide market liquidity. And we are keeping our number of tokens in free circulation to a minimum. The reason for this is to keep a highest possible market cap and trading opportunities.
今の段階ですと、これからそのゴールドメンバーへの、トークンをリリースされてますが、現時点ではちょっと今ストップしている段階です。それを理由としては、ストップとしてます。で、その理由としては、これから、この先のことを考えて止める必要があったからです。
We got some initial questions already prior to this webinar about token and trading and opportunities, and I will talk about that as we move on. But it's very important now. One second. It's very important that we keep things on a realistic level to make sure we have a good uptake all in all.
今できるだけ現実的なことを話して、この先、ウェビナーが始まる前にいくつかご質問をいただいたので、それを徐々にお答えしたいと考えております。
Okay, just needed to take one message very quickly. So let's move on and talk about the initial exchange offering at Goku Market. We have been in very close discussions with Goku, and we finalized everything yesterday at 6 o'clock in the morning here in Norway. So because of internal processes with Goku, we are listing on the 1st of February will the initial exchange offering start, UTC midnight. That means early morning in Asia. It will continue for 7 days based on their recommendation. We have agreed to have it running for 1 week. Then trading will start at midnight on February 7 or early morning February 8. And then we will start the trading, and we have market making in place, and we will start. We don't expect that trading to, we expect that trading to I mean, we need to build the market. But anyway, that's the dates.
今、昨日、昨日ですね、悟空マーケットと上場することが、2月、1日に、分かりました。確定しました。IO は、2月、1日の、深夜から、7日まで、トレーディングが始まります。
So what is important to understand that Goku Market listing is the first out of several listings we do. We already listed on Pancake, but we haven't provided a lot of liquidity, so we haven't really focused on it. But what we are listing now on Goku, they have much more traders and much more activity, so it's a starting point. The next, this is a starting point. We can do that.
Yeah. で今、悟空マーケットを始めてますが、以前にも、パンケーキスワップの方で始めさせていただいたんですけど、この先、悟空マーケットで進める、予定です。
After Goku, we will probably be in Goku, and we will continue. We will add more exchanges and more liquidity as we move on the next few months.
悟空の方が、そのメンバーの人数も多いですし、この先、徐々に、増やしていきたいと考えています。
The ultimate goal is to reach Binance.
最終的な、ゴールとしては、バイナンスに、到達するのが、
which is the world's biggest exchange. So we're starting 1st of February, 7 days. So everyone at Goku are able to buy in. And that's the purpose. We will do a lot of marketing together with Goku towards their members. They have nearly 1 million members, and they are using all kinds of social media for this.
悟空の方は、約、100万人のメンバーがいますので、いろんな、SNS を使っての、報告なども使っているそうです。
Okay, the listing price is $50 cent.
リスティングのその値段としては、50セントの。
So we have the 1 week. It's the offering price also on Goku. So it's not possible for a Goku member to buy at 50 cent and sell at the high. It's high. You need to sell higher than 50. So our trading will also start on 50. We are using, of course, some of we are providing liquidity around $50 cent.
今までの メンバーが、今までのトークンのこれからのトークンの値段としては50セントになってます。で販売する場合は、その50セント以上の値段にならないと、売買は成立しません。
Okay, so that's very starting at 50 cents. And we have a very reasonable market cap when we're listing. We have about 40 million tokens released at this point in time. And then we are adding another for pre-sale. So we will have 50 to 60 million tokens in the market when we are listing. So that means we're going to have a market cap of $25 to $30 million in circulating market cap, which is very low.
今の段階ですと、4000万枚の、トークンが出回って、この先、だいたい20ミリオンか30ミリオンの、値段お金が、出回る計算となっています。
What is important is that the greater crypto community of traders get interest in buying into Superone and take it from 50 cents to maybe many dollars and beyond. We cannot guarantee, but it's very important that the trading community see opportunities here. And we have a lot of news that's coming alongside from the business. As we once listed, we will have game releases, we will have a lot of things. So it's important that we create what we call a very positive equity story, so everyone see that, oh, it's coming, news expanding, more players, so we create a story, so we make other people also make money. It's very important.
今の我々のその目標としては今は50セントですけど、できるだけ興味を、他の、投資家に、興味を持っていただき、その50セントを、何ドルかに変えたいということを考えております。
It will benefit all of us to create a good market with deep liquidity, with sufficient and deep liquidity, so we are all able to trade shortly in the market at good prices.
できるだけ早く、その売買が成立できるように、進めたいと思っています。
Okay, that's the listing price. We're gonna, in the public offering, in the initial exchange offering, we can offer up to 10 million tokens. And give us the total circulation of 50 million. We have about 40 released now. We add another 10, it's 50 million, and we also have a little bit in pre-sale, but that will give us a decent market cap. And I cannot stress this, how important this is, that we can see that the market cap go from 25 to 30 million. And if you look into coin market cap of many of the gaming projects, they are 2, 3, 4, even 500 million if you disregard the top 10. So we want to be in the top charts, in the top 100 charts in coin market cap. And I think we have good chance getting there, but it's important we are starting favorable for the greater crypto community and trading community.
できるだけ、今の段階ですと40ミリオンのトークンが出回り、さらに10ミリオンのトークンを付け加える予定です。できるだけ早く、その値段自体を、上げて、トップ10の方に、入りたいと考えております。
So Goku is just the start of a voyage. As we have more liquidity, we will grow. And it's important to understand this when it comes to trading, release of tokens, and why we do things to try to keep things under control.
できる限り我々のその管理官の中で、前向きに進めたいと思っております。
Okay. So we're going to raise a maximum of $5 million. We keep it not that a decent amount. It's still a lot of money, but they have Goku has like I said, nearly a million. I think it's 960,000-70,000 members. We start talking to them. Maybe 10% of them are active traders every day. So we're looking at upwards of 100,000 traders, and we only need, with the average market participation in such things like an IEO is around $500. If we can get 10% of the active traders, that means 10,000 people to inject $500. We will have 10,000 new sort of members to the community, and we will have 10,000 more people that want to trade the token and really create the market. That's why the number of new investors is very important. They are not driven only by the, let's say, the bonuses and the community bonuses. They are driven by the crypto market in itself.
我々の今の目標としてはできる限り新しいメンバーを導入することを、考えております。今の目標ですと、大体1万人を、考え、最大で5ミリオンドラーを、を作ることを考えており、約1人当たり500ドルを目安として考えています。
We are keeping a low number, so it's very attractive to get in early. We maybe fill this order book within a day or two, and then we will close and of course start trading earlier.
できる限り誰でも参加できるような低い料金からスタートしたいと思っております。
Yeah. So before that we have a pre-sale.
その前にプリセールを考えています。
What we have done, we have taken a pre-sale. The purpose of that pre-sale is not within the community we already have. It's external. The purpose of that pre-sale is to attract influencers and traders that can help us with the whole journey and to bring the value higher.
今のプリセールは今現時点のメンバーではなく、メンバー外から、人を集めることを考えております。
So this pre-sale is not connected to the existing bonus models, but is complementary for other type of investors.
今のボーナスとはちょっと違う形のボーナスと考えております。
But we have adjusted the internal numbers also. So basically, in the community, if you're buying a package or so inside the community, you get the same benefit as you do in this external pre-sale.
もちろん現時点のメンバーでもパッケージを購入された場合、同じようなメリットが発生します。
You actually get better because you get a lot of NFTs also.
いや、もちろん今のメンバーは新しいメンバーよりも NFT なども提供。
This pre-sale is a pre-IPO. It's starting now tomorrow or late next few days. We're gonna add out the white paper. We're gonna add out the light paper, and we're gonna start rolling. And we have a lot of interest from investors, many places. And what we have created this on the Binance Smart Chain, a smart contract there, and we are rendering one level 20% bonus. Meaning that when you purchase there with a code, the owner of that code will get 20% in real time.
もちろん、その新しいボーナスの方法としては、そのコードで、入った、新しいメンバーがパッケージなどを購入した場合、その元々の、参加させた、メンバーには 20% のボーナスが戻るっていう形になっています。
And everyone that purchase get a code themselves. They can invite their friends and earn 20%.
もちろんその新しいメンバーにも、コードが配布され、さらに、広げるメンバーの輪を広げることが可能です。
So this is already available at ieo.super.one.
もうこちらは、ieo.super.one の方で、手に入れることは可能です。
And we are adding the light and white paper there and a video very shortly.
そこにも、ホワイトペーパーとライトペーパーとそのビデオを、上げる予定です。
So this starts basically now January 15 tomorrow. It might give and take a day or few. We're going to push it. We are in the final preparation of the white paper. We were supposed to release it yesterday, but because we were in discussion with Goku Market all the way until yesterday morning, we needed to do some changes. We are doing those changes now yesterday and today, and then it goes into the design phase. We just need to take that a day or two, and then we will release it.
で、本来でしたら、ホワイトペーパーは昨日、発表する予定だったんですけど、昨日の朝早朝まで、悟空の方と、交渉してたため、数日のちょっと、遅れが出た。
We are offering 10 million, maximum 10 million in the pre-sale at $10 cent. Yes, it's a big difference between 50 and 10. That's because a lot of the people buying in here are influencers that's going to speak about the project and going to help us bring in the greater crypto community. And so we contemplate the raise upwards of $1 million, less 20%. So there is a lot of good money to be made here also for influencers and other people to recommend people.
今の、その料金としては、50セントではなく10セントの、販売を考えております。インフルエンザなど、これからメンバーを増やす方にも、とてもいい、料金設定だと、思っております。
The private sale, the pre-sale will stop on January 31st midnight, and everyone that's buying these tokens will have 30 days lockup from February from we start trading. That means you cannot trade these tokens before March 8th.
15日から、31日の間、こちらの、期間が、販売されるんですけど、31日の、深夜に、一旦、その販売が終了します。で、その後、30日間の、ロックアップが始まり、3月までの間、販売などは、できません。
The reason for this is to, of course, create a market and build liquidity before we open this for trading.
で、理由としては、その30日間の間、できる限りの、流入性を、始めたいと思っているためです。
One of the questions we got was like, you can buy for 10 and then you can sell for 50 cents. Of course, that's a very good value proposition. You do 5 times your money or $40 in profit. Of course, that's very good. But there are two things to this. Not everyone wants to sell because the journey is just started. So our mission during that month is we will launch game, we will do a lot of things. So we are not looking at 50 cents as the goal. We rather want to talk $5, and that's where all the uptake take 5 or even 10 or even higher. So we want to understand we will use that period to, first of all, convince people of the long term of the project. That's one thing.
今、もちろんその10セントで購入された方が50セントで販売することは可能なんですが、我々としてもその30日間の間、ゲームの発表したりとかすることを考えて50セントではなく、5ドルを、目安として考えております。
Secondly, we are adding more liquidity from other liquidity providers, and we will have much more people coming from the greater crypto community to start trading, and that will enhance liquidity. So the liquidity of the trading is able to, how should I say, consume some of the sellers that's coming.
次の、ポイントとしては、できるだけ、その輸入性を、導入することを考えており、他の、投資家たちに、その参加することも考えております。
Same we done with the team. Everybody's locked until 2023. So anyway, let's move on. The comprehensive white paper will come tomorrow. We have some changes to it yesterday and today, and I'm a little bit, how to say, sorry about this delay because it is a big document and it's way beyond, beyond 100 pages, and it's very detailed about our operation. It's about our strategy. It's about the game. It's about the whole token economy. It's about the technology, and it's about the legal side. So it is a comprehensive document, and I think the team collectively have done a great job. And yeah, so it's coming as soon as possible. We are not holding it back. We are just tuning it and completing every dot.
今、本来でしたら、昨日か今日に、ホワイトペーパーを出す予定だったんですけど、それがだいたい100枚ぐらいの、できる限りその分かりやすく、我々のこの方向性や、ゲームの内容、を、記載されたものを出したいと思ってました。ですが、何日か昨日の時点でもちょっと修正が、入れる必要があったので、どうしてもちょっと遅れてしまったことを、お詫び申し上げます。
And the good thing is that our friend here, Vara, he has a lot to do early next week because we are creating a Japanese version of the major parts of the white paper. So you will also get the white paper in Japanese. But unfortunately, we cannot we need to, it takes time to translate it from we have the final locked freezed version in English. What I will translate, and you will get at least first Japanese summary of the main points, and then we will extend as we move on.
これからホワイトペーパーを出すにつれ、来週あたりから、それを、日本語に訳す仕事が、自分に与えられました。すぐに、全部、訳すことはちょっと不可能なんですが、できる限り、徐々に、出したいと思っております。
Okay, so let's talk about the games. A little while ago before Christmas, I said we're going to launch the games together with the listing. We feel it's a little bit chaotic to do that. So what we have done, we are moving the games a little bit forward into February, towards the end of February. And the reason for this is we are adding much more content. We are doing the club games much more attractive. And I'm going to speak about that now. So the club games is created to get people, fans of football clubs, in particular football clubs, excited about and to play and to prove their fandom. And you can invite, we have done all the social features into this, so the whole platform is changing. And that's what take a lot of capacity. We are doing so you can register on the platform with social sign up. That in its sense is not that difficult. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
今、ちょっとこれから、ゲームの、説明をさせていただきます。本来でしたら、1月中には、出す予定だったんですけど、どうしても、2月の、中旬から下旬の方に、伸びてしまいました。その理由としては、できるだけ、そのゲームの内容をより良くするために、ちょっとどうしても、伸ばすことになった次第です。
So we started this by saying we're going to have the 4 big clubs in Europe, like Manchester United, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and FC Barcelona.
まず、初めには、マンチェスターと、バルセロナ、リバプールと、レアル・マドリードを、ヨーロッパで一番、人気のある、サッカーチームで、始めたいと思います。
We have created a lot of content for these clubs, and that's ready. But we're choosing to do even more. So we are not only doing those clubs, we are also adding much more content to these clubs than we initially scheduled. So we have 3 times more content for these 4 clubs.
本来でしたらもう内容その出すゲーム内容としてはもう十分、用意されてたんですが、これから3倍以上のものを、出したいと思っております。
Then we are doing something really cool. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of the game, and then we have a surprise for you in Japan. Because here you see how it's working. We handcraft every picture that we have. We create a really exhilarating game experience, and they can prove their fandom. And we are using this top list with the scoreboards. We're going to have prizes coming here in forms of token or even real money or even trips and everything. Then we are doing something really good. We are adding a series of Asian clubs, football clubs. We're going to do Japan, the top clubs in Japan into the club game concept. We're going to have top clubs in Japan with NFT cards. Club cards for the Japanese clubs, because Japanese is a great football nation also. We're going to do it for Indonesia. We are already well advanced with an agreement with the Indonesian Football Association. And as you all know, Japan is a big country with 130 million. Indonesia is 260 million. A lot of people, crazy football fans. We're doing it with Thailand, where we have good relation into big groups of football fans. In Vietnam, the same. I was personally in Vietnam when they beat Philippines in football some couple of years ago, and it was crazy to see their commitment. So we're doing that also in Philippines, great football nation. Across these five Asian countries, there is a lot of interest of football, and you're probably wondering why I left out India, why I left out China. And that's because it's kind of an economy itself. India is massive football interest also, but also massive cricket. So we kind of want to concentrate on the Southeast Asian and the leading nation in Asia, Japan. And China is, you have the App Store and you have a lot of different things there. So we don't want to go there yet. So these countries, maybe we add South Korea to the equation here, so it becomes six. We are working on this now. And we already done Indonesia. We are working on Japan, and it's gonna be really cool. So you will soon have Japanese NFT cards for Japanese football clubs and players, and it will all be in our marketplace. So it's really good. That's why we are holding the club a little bit back. The reason we want to start, we don't want to do pre-marketing. That's the reason. So basically, marketing campaign that's launching in February after our listing. And it all goes to our management capacity. Sorry, I forgot.
まず、もちろん、ヨーロッパの、4クラブチームを、この先、増やしていく予定なんですが、これから今の段階で進めている内容としては、日本とインドネシア、ベトナム、フィリピン、のアジアの、クラブチームを、NFT、ゲームを、考えております。
Okay, so marketing campaigns is important to get a lot of players boarded before we open the game. So once we open the game, we probably have, my dream case to have 1 million people registered. We open the game and we get a really network effect and a big boost.
今、これから、2月に、ゲームを始める出すにつれ、理想としては、100万人の、メンバーを、参加したいと思っております。
Okay, so now we're going to flip and talk about the compensation, the bonus, the community bonus.
まず、これからボーナスのことを、説明させていただきます。
What is important to understand? We started 1.5 years ago with one compensation plan, and then we have made tweaks. I won't say major changes, but we have made upgrades and we changed and we massaged it all the way. And now, when it's time for mass adoption, we are entering the market where it comes in hundreds of thousands and millions of users, and they don't know how these compensation models are working. So we needed to adapt it to that situation of the company. It's not a basic, how should I say, the main body of the compensation plan is there, but we have tuned it and we have also made it easier and upgraded it.
今までの、大体1年半前から、こういうボーナスプランは考えてたんですけど、この先100万人それ以上のメンバーを入れるため、できる限り、分かりやすく、皆が、使えるような、内容として、修正していっています。
So what is important, we also done a lot of statistics analysis. I look at the numbers and I see, okay, how many people have managed this, how many managed this. So we see that there was a need to make it easier for you to reach goal and make progress. And that's why we have come up with this point system, etc., etc. So we're going to explain this to you now. It's not all new. You will see it's a lot of the same functions. So what we done, we created a journey from $10 all the way to the top $50,000.
今までの、ボーナス内容としてはさほど変わってないんですが、もちろんその10ドルからそれ最大までの、システムとなっております。
Instead of having different package names like Super Pack 500, all this, we have synchronized it with our color scheme from the business tire scheme from the NFT scheme.
今までの名前スーパーパック500などの名前をちょっと一旦やめて、今までの、NFT と同じような、色のスキームを使っております。
And we basically created a one-page bonus plan.
できる限りその1ページで全部見渡せる、プランを、作成しました。
So you can still start free. Then one of the main differences that we created, your public team is now, or your biggest team is always called the point team, and your smallest team is always called the cash team.
もちろんその無料で参加することもできますし、今までの、ポイントチームっていうのが一番大きなチームで、現金などお金を作成する、作るチームはキャッシュチームとなっております。
In the point team, you always do your rank advancement and your qualification. That means that when you do things in your rank in your point team, you actually do a favor to the community above you.
ポイントチームの方はもちろん自分のレベルアップのために、やるんですが、それ以外のそのコミュニティでも、使うことが可能できます。
In the cash team is where you make most of your money.
でキャッシュチームの方は、名前の通り、お金を作る、チームとなっています。
This is the same as being in the binary for all time.
今までの、さほど変わりはありません。
So what we also created is that these points going to be used in the game. So we're going to have a seamless, so you can upgrade. You're going to be rewarded with inside the platform in many places. Let's say you put out, you do something in the game, you can earn a little bit of point, and that will help you to progress also on the business tires.
もちろん、そのゲーム内で、何かを使うときにポイントを、増やすことができます。
And that's why we created the point system. So we also created an opportunity for you to upgrade from one package tire to or one business tire to another tire.
もちろんそのポイントによってその、レベルを上げることも、できるようにしました。
So let's say you have a $100 package, you can pay $400 and upgrade to a $500.
もちろん最初に、$100のパッケージ、そのレベルになって、$400を支払うと、そのさらに上の$500のパッケージに、変更することができます。
You can pay for this upgrade with cash or points, and if you pay it with points, you need to have in your point team triple the value in dollar. That means that you need to have $400 times 3, $1,200 in your point team to get upgraded to $500.
もちろん先ほどの例えとしては、そのポイントで、もちろん現金で、レベルを上げることは可能なんですが、もちろんポイントでも、上げることは可能です。ですが、その場合はそのポイントの、現金の3倍分のポイントが必要となっています。
And you can combine them. So let's say you only have $600 instead of $1,200 in points. Then you can pay $200 in cash and $200 paid by points.
もちろん、ポイントと、現金を両方同時に使うことができます。例えるならば、$400、レベルアップのために必要な場合、$200分のポイントと$200で、$400分でレベルアップが可能です。
This makes it easier. It's a little bit similar to the airlines when you earn air miles. You can use air miles to pay for part or whole of your ticket.
もちろんその航空券の、マイルと同じようなパターンです。もちろんその全部を支払うことも可能ですし、部分的な支払いもできます。
And for now, we are doing tokens in the packages. They are synchronized. You get 50 tokens for 100, 500 on those packages. And then the bigger packages are aligned with what we do in the private pre-sale. That's going to last till the end of January.
2月の下旬までもちろんそのパッケージを購入された方にはそのトークンも、手に入れることができます。
What is a change is that we now include NFT cards in the business packs.
何が違うかと言いますと、そのパッケージの中に、NFT のカードが、入っております。
So when you buy a business pack, you get a number of free NFTs, or they are included, they are embedded in the business packs, and you can choose which NFTs you want.
でもその購入したパッケージによってその NFT が、手に入れることができます。
As you know, we sold 30,000 NFTs. Now we have 90,000. We published 120,000 actually NFTs in the store, so you can choose among the best whatever you want.
今まで3万枚の NFT を出してて、これから今9万枚も追加されているので、好きなものを選ぶことができます。
So in the bronze tier, we include 3 bronze NFTs.
で、ブロンズの中では3枚のブロンズカードが入っています。
if you buy the silver, you get 3 bronze and 3 silver.
シルバーの場合、3枚のシルバーと3枚のブロンズが手に入れることが
So
でき
the
ます。
bigger package like gold include bronze and silver also. The bigger package always include the lower package.
もちろんその上に上がれば上がるほどその下の、レベルの、NFT を手に入れることができます。
So that makes when we are selling things, you're actually getting the NFTs immediately, and that's really important.
だから、その購入したときに自動的に NFT も手に入れることが、とても大切なことだと思っています。
So we are also focusing a lot on the $10 package for people to start and get see that it's working, and then they can. Now we created a seamless staircase all the way from $10 up to the bigger packages, but we always will have a lot of focus on the $500 package like we had historically.
で今までの、その歴史上の中で、一番大切な$500も、大切なんですけど、これからは、より小さな、$10パッケージなども、大切だということを考えています。
So we also made it when you to receive your 10% direct bonus, you need to have a $10 package, a premium pack.
なので、その 10% のボーナスのためには最低でも、$10のパッケージが必要です。
This is to prevent people from registering a lot of free accounts, and we just want to be a premium solution. The business tire should be filled with people that have certain skin in the game.
もちろんそのできるだけの人がちゃんとその参加する。そのメンバーとして参加することを我々としては目指しているので、この$10の、ランクを、導入しました。
And the team bonus stays the same. The binary, I mean, the name of the binary is the team bonus, the 10%. You need to have $10 or 100 points. You get 1 point for every dollar, so 100 points in your point team. And then once you put people in your cash team, you earn 10% direct. That's the $10 pack. When you move to $100, you need to have $100 in your point team or your public team. And from that point forward, you earn 10%. You can call it binary or team bonus in your cash team, provided you have the balance.
最低でも、$10のパッケージが必要で、それ以上その例えば、$100の、パッケージになった場合は最低でもその 100ポイントが必要になっています。上がれば上がるほどそのパーセンテージその 10% の、ポイントやそのお金が入ってくる、計算になっています。
And then we get to the double team bonus that we introduced this autumn. It's a really great feature, and it has improved our payout big time. We went from too much capping to very little capping.
昨年の秋から導入したダブルチームボーナスも、とても、人気があり、これから、今まで、キャッピングが多かった分、これか今になりますとそのキャッピングが少なくなりました。
And now we made it even easier to get double team bonus.
今までとは違い、より簡単に、ダブルチームボーナスを、に参加することができます。
Before you needed to have 3 people in your sponsor team or public team or point team as we call it, the biggest team. Now you need to have only 2.
今まで、3名の、メンバーがポイントチームの中で必要だったんですけど、今は、2名だけで十分です。
And we changed from number of members to using points, so it's based on how much volume in dollar you actually have there. Meaning you can have in the terms of a bronze package, you need $200. You can have 20 $10 or $200.
今までそのダブルチームボーナスの場合、その$200その合計が必要だったんですね。なので小さいものがいくつかあっても一括のものでも、そのダブルチームボーナスを、手に入れることができます。
And for that, we still keep the $500 silver pack as our main revenue pack, meaning you need $1,000, the double of the package value in your point team, which is your sponsor team or maybe not your sponsor, but it's your biggest team. You need a $1,000 value there, unlock double team bonus in your cash team, and then you unlock for all the other packages. Meaning if you have a $500, you unlock a double team bonus and you recruit someone let's say a legend of 10,000, you will earn 20% in team bonus on that purchase.
もちろんメインの、部分の$500は、$1000分の、ポイントが必要となります。まあ、それ以上のレベルに参加した、方がメンバーがいたとしても、その分の 20% は、そのシルバーメンバーに、支払われる計算となっています。
Okay, the matching is probably one of the most sought after features we have. A lot of people make a lot of money on the matching.
マッチングの方が、今、かなり人気のある、ポイントだと、ボーナスだと思っています。
So we made it easier to earn money from matching. We have introduced now direct matching on the bronze package.
なのでより簡単に、マッチングできるように、してます。例えばそのブロンズのものが、同じブロンズ。
That means you will earn 10% from all your direct referrals, what they earn in binary
まあ例えば
or in team bonus. Yeah.
まあ例えば、ブロンズの場合、全員のブロンズのメンバーから、10% の新ボーナスを手に入れることができます。
Really good. When it comes to the $500 silver package, we have improved that. It only had direct. Now you have 2 levels of silver packages, silver tiers.
まあ次に、シルバーの場合は、今までとダイレクトじゃなくて、その2段階、2世代の方のシルバーで、ポイントを稼ぐことができます。
So this is the same as having 2 level of director in the old system. To like director 1, we moved this to the silver tier.
まあ昔の、システムから言うと、そのマネージャーを、ダイレクター1と同じようなシステムになっています。
And the gold, we have 4 generations, which is really 4 gold generations is really lucrative.
まあゴールドの場合は、4世代の方、4世代にわたり、4世代で広げました。
And the legend and origin, 6 legend levels or generations, and 8 is really big on the origin. So what we done, we created a much better matching feature, so more people can get access to matching, because it is a very good and profitable revenue coming from your downline.
まあできる限り、簡単に、ダウンラインの方で、ポイントなどを、稼げるように、そういうシステムとして、作成しました。
Then we have also improved the pool. We made it easier, or maybe not easier, but we made it easier to enter the pool. So it's actually synchronized with the double team bonus. So you need only $1,000 in your point team or in your public team to enter the pool, and for every point you have, you get a share. You get a share immediately. Every share lasts for 30 days. So to be eligible to start your pool, you need 10,000 points or $1,000 in your point or public team. Then you start. They will last from you qualify with those 10,000 points or $1,000 in value in your point or in your public team. They will last for 30 days. You will start earning from the pool when you qualify, and every time you get more into your public point team, you will earn from the pool.
まあプールボーナスに関しては、より分かりやすく、変更しました。まあ、例えるなら、そのポイント1万ポイントで、参加することができ、もしくは、$1,000分の、$1,000分あれば、参加することができます。ポイントごとに、30日間の期間があるんですけど、ポイントごとにそのプールに参加する、資格が、手に入れることができます。
Okay, and finally, we have also done something with the token and staking bonus. That means that if you buy a gold package or legend or origin, you have more skin in the game. It's more investor friendly. So what we have done, we have given you a bonus. When you buy tokens in the platform for a gold pack, you get 20% extra tokens. And when these are parked in the platform and staking and you are a gold member, you get 20% extra staking bonus for every transaction.
トークンのステーキングボーナスに関しては、例えば、ゴールドの場合、20%、本来の 20% 以上の、トークンを手に入れることができます。手に入れたときに、ステーキングも、20% の、ステーキングボーナスで進めることができます。
So when you buy token inside this package, they are locked for 30 days.
そのトークンパッケージに参加すると、その30日間、ストップされてます。固定されてます。
Because when we open for trading, we will have market price on the token also inside the app, meaning you cannot buy token and get extra percentage in the app and sell immediately. There is a time lockup period, so you cannot you cannot use buy cheap there and sell expensive there.
30日間のその固定されている期間は、早い話、より安い値段ですぐに、高い値段で売ることができないように、そういうシステムになっています。
Okay, this is the whole compensation plan. There is a lot of similarities with the old one. This is an upgraded and improved version. It's very easy to understand. It still contains some of the rules that we need to create a sustainable compensation plan.
今までの、ボーナスプランとさほど変わらないんですが、過去のものと比べて、より簡単によりいいものを作ったとも思ってます。
Okay, so let's a little bit look on this team placement, because we have been working with the user experience very deeply with this. And we know that when we are now entering a market with millions of users, they don't know the difference between the public team, private team, power leg, private leg, pay leg, all this. So we done a couple of things. We always put the sponsor on the left side in your app. You're going to have two. You can switch between them. We're going to have sponsor always on the left side.
この先、100万人、それ以上のメンバーを入れるため、いろんなそのスポンサーチーム、ユアチームとかいろんな名前がついているものではなく、できるだけポイントとあとキャッシュ、簡単なものを、作り上げました。で、一番大きなものが必ず、左側にあるように、設定しました。
And the team you built yourself, you have to build in the sponsor team also, but the team you built entirely by yourself is always on the right side.
で、ご自身で作るチームは必ず右側の方に、設定されています。
The biggest team out of these two, the biggest team will always be called the point team.
で、この2つのチームの中でより大きいものは、必ずポイントチームっていう名前になっています。
That's where you earn points, that's where you earn ranks, that's where you qualify.
こちらはもちろんそのポイントを稼ぐ、レベルアップなどもを、するためのチームです。
The cash team is where you make your double team bonus. Your team bonus is coming from your cash team.
で、ダブルチームボーナスはいろんなボーナスは、こちらの、キャッシュチームの方で、作ることができます。
In the application, these can vary. They can interchange depending on the volume.
メンバーは、この2つのチームの中で入れ替えは可能です。ボリュームによって、変更することができます。
I hope this is clear. And we have strategically, we are avoiding too much of the language related to the network marketing, like binary, like pay team, power leg, and these things, because people don't understand.
できるだけ、分かりやすく、その、仮想、資産の言語を使わないように、分かりやすいポイント、キャッシュなどのチームの名前を作りました。
Okay, so how the matching is working is really powerful. It's one of the most powerful features we have on our platform. Apart from many other great features, this is a very powerful feature. So what we have now, illustrated here by the Silver pack, Silver has 2 generations. So we're going to have 1 team on each side. And everybody that you recruit directly, you will earn in generations. Here we showed it in a horizontal way. You will have 1 on each of your side, and you will earn 2 silver generation. meaning in between there can be a lot of players, can be a lot of packages, even bigger packages, but you earn 2 silver generations of matching, meaning you will earn binary matching on everyone that sits between you and including the second silver. So that's a massive improvement on the $500 package. We want to give more value back to the 500 level, and we have largely improved the 500 level.
例え今の、画面に映っているものがシルバーレベルの、ものとなっています。こちらは2世代の、システムになっており、2世代先のもの、もしくはその間の、カードのそのメンバーを、使った、マッチングになっています。
So what we're doing, we want to create a concept for how to get people in, and like you see, we are in many populous countries, and we want to have to show something we call 2+2. We want to see how you can build your team and what you can make. So we created an example based on the $10, but this you can do with $100, $500. The numbers will be just much greater. So 2+2 means that you put 2 in your point team and 2 in your cash team, and you tell them to do exactly the same.
今これから説明するのがポイントとキャッシュチーム。我々の中でもその2足す2、2名をメンバーチーム、2を、ペイアウト、そのキャッシュチームの方に、参加して、その方々に全く同じことをしていただくっていうプランです。もちろん、10ドルだけではなく、それ以上のものでも、同じことが可能です。
The 2 you put in the point team, that will help your sponsor and his team to make more money, because that's very often his cash team. And the one you put in your cash team will develop a great revenue stream for you.
もちろんそのキャッシュチームの方、ポイントチームに入れるものは、それ以上自分より上のチームメンバーに、ポイントを加算することができますし、そのキャッシュチームに入れた場合はあなた自身に、キャッシュを、お金を、作ることが可能です。
So you put 4 and you teach your 2 in your cash team to do the same. They will become 8. We have said this in the first week. It could be the first cycle, it could be a day, it could be an hour, it could be a week, it could be a month, but you don't need that much. And this is also created for the developing countries, maybe not so relevant in Japan, but it's for developing countries. $10 is a good starting point.
まず、この、例えば、10ドルから始めて、できる限り、参加することができる、システムになっています。まず8ドルで、16ドルのペイアウトなども、簡単にできるようになっています。
So the 4 you put in, the 2 you put in the cash team will become 8 and you will earn $16.
で、最初の1週間で、2名プラス、さらにその2人が2名を入れた場合、合計8名。で、そうすると、16ドルの、支払いが可能です。
If this was 500, it will be 50 times higher, which is of course much better.
で、もちろんその500ドルの場合、それ以上、これよりもさらに。
You can just do the math yourself. They will become 32, and you will earn $64 in the next cycle.
次に、もちろんその8名に、かける4をした場合、32になります。
And then it become 128, and then again $500. We're going to stop there. So this is a runway to 100x your money from $10 to $1,000 in 4 weeks. It's an amazing. It's based on everybody doing exactly the same as you do. So you can imagine if we get hundreds of thousands of people to do exactly the same, it will boom. And the whole thing is. The good thing about this is that the $10, $100, and $500 packages, they have a cap, meaning you can only earn 10 times the package before you need to buy a new one. So in terms of the $10, you need to renew every $100.
このシステムとしては、10ドルから、4週間で1000ドルにする、プランとなっています。ですが、その場合、10ドルの場合、100ドルごとに、さらに10ドルの、購入が必要となっています。
From a financial point, the $10, $100, and $500 are even better than the big packages for building a large community.
より多くのメンバーを作るために一番いいのが、この10ドル、 500ドルなどの、一番上のものではないものが一番いいと考えています。
It's a little bit like when you buy something on credit, you pay extra, and you have to pay to keep the service or the product. If you buy a car and you get a loan, you pay all the time, and that's the good thing about this. It's a little bit like getting people easy to start making money, and they will pay a little bit higher price for it.
まあ、徐々に、ちょっとずつ、支払いことによって、より多くのメンバーを入れて、その会社自体にもお金が入ってくるシステムになっています。
So if a $10 proceed all the way here, he will spend $130 in packages, 13 renewals.
この場合、例えるなら、この10ドルから、1000ドルの場合、13回の、その更新が必要となります。
All that will create a lot of commissions, a lot of bonus will be paid.
でもちろんそれによってその、この返されるボーナスが、発生します。
And what do you think happened when all these plinks comes all the way up?
上の方々にこれが上がってくるとどうなると思いますか？
It's a very thriving money machine. And you can imagine if you do this with $100, they will upgrade, and it will be bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what we want.
もちろんそのアップグレードすることによって、それをやっていただきたいっていうのが我々の願いです。
And we don't need to explain complex models to people. We just say two people there, teach those four to do exactly the same. And that's the only thing we need to do. For those of you familiar with there is a Swedish chain called IKEA. Is that in Japan?
Yes.
IKEA. You get an instruction manual, umbraco screw there, handle there, do this, and then you get whatever you bought. And this is IKEA of network marketing.
できるだけ、簡単に、参加していただくために、IKEA と同じようなシステム、2名と2名を入れて、その2人に全く同じことをしてもらうっていうのが我々のそのシステムです。
Okay, so this is really cool, and we're going to show you a short video. This video is in English. We will soon we have it already in Japanese. We are just tuning the voiceover a little bit. You've seen some of the video before. We upgraded it a little bit. And this is the video we're going to use for network now. And it comes in multiple languages.
Our phones keep on beeping and plinging all day and night. New post, new tag, or just for a new friend request. What if you can monetize these plings? Introducing a money generator fueled by your friend's network. We empower every entrepreneur just like you to start growing his own money generator. Backed by the world's first trivia game. To crack the code of fanatical sports and entertainment. Feeding on the hunger of billions of people for football, basketball, American football, cricket, and every other sport you could ever imagine. Or any kind of entertainment you would dream of, from celebrities to movies and everything in between. What are you waiting for? The future today.
That's great. Good video. It comes in Japanese, it comes in Thai, it comes in Philippine, Indonesian, German, and it's coming shortly. We're just waiting for the developers, not the designers, to patch it. So we're going to have a new meeting. This is for the English-speaking Q&A on Sunday. And we are available for any presentation the next 2 weeks. I'm available, VAR available. We are able to show up and answer questions. I will now answer your questions. We see there is a lot of questions here, and we're gonna look into it. We're gonna bring so Wada can translate for me here, so we are able to answer it properly. You wrote a lot of questions, so we're going to start on the top, and you just ask me the questions. The first one.
I think we've already answered the first one in the presentation.
Okay.
It's like the gold package. It's like the same as Director
this
1.
Is that the one we got on before?
No. I think it's a long question. It's like from when the Goku market, when we are on the Goku market, the tokens will go up in price, but it's a
well, we will work to get the tokens up, of course. That's what we do, but we are starting a journey, and the token price will raise based on principally three things. Okay. First, it will raise because we have little supply of token. We don't have too many tokens. Secondly, it's because of the trading and the hot market. Then it will raise because of the great product we are launching. So this is a little bit of teamwork. If you are a big token owner and you put a lot of token for sale, well, then you affect the price, and we don't want that to happen. So we can do that in two ways. We can force you, which we do a little bit with a lot, not a lot, but many of the smaller members, and we can force you, and we can urge you not to do it, because basically we are here on a journey together, and it's not about the immediate price out of the gate from Goku. We want to use Goku to get 100,000 traders into Superone.
まあもちろんその値段そのトークンのその値段を上げるためにはもちろんその数も少ないです。そのトークン自体の数も少ないですし、商品としても、いい商品を作っていくっていうものと、今のそのこれから進む道としては徐々に料金を上げていきたいと思ってます。それはもちろんこちらで強制っていうかすることもまあありますし、まあお願いすることもあります。
If you look on the market, if you look on Axie, which is one of the most famous gaming cryptos, if you owned Axie only back in July, and you sold Axie in, let's say, August, then you sold it in July, and then after a little uptake, you would have lost out on the big uptake, and usually these projects takes like 3 to 4 months to boom.
まあ例えばアキシの場合まあ昨年の7月にアキシを購入してまあ数週間まあちょっと上がった時点ですぐに売ってしまう。でそうすることにまあねこういうものってまあ2、3ヶ月かけて料金が上がっていくので、まあそれをすぐに売った場合。その利益はまあもちろん少なくなると思ってます。
So our strategy will be to get out of the gate on Goku, get trading started, get stabilized a market, and increase the liquidity and increase the price. Of course, it's not only about the price; it's even more important than the price is the liquidity. Can we stabilize liquidity on 50 cents to 100 cents, half a dollar to $1? We can stabilize liquidity there, increase liquidity, and as we move on with the game, that token with sufficient liquidity will go from that level and maybe tenfold.
まあもちろんそのトークンの1枚の値段も大切なんですが、今の段階ですとまあできるだけその50セントから1ドルの間をまあキープするような形で今後まあもちろん何ドルっていう料金を考えております。
I personally had quite a few bitcoins in 2017 that I sold when Bitcoin crashed in the summer 2017. Today, I sold at that time at $1,500, and I really don't like that decision today.
もちろん2017年の時点でまあ何枚かのビットコインを売ってしまったことは今でもちょっと後 後悔してるみたいです。
I don't say you're going to stay 5 years, but I urge you to stay with us for 3 to 6 months, and we respect that you will sell a little bit. Of course, that's the proof of the pudding is eating it, but we're going to do everything in our power to bring it up and up and up. And the potential, like you will see from our white paper, is massive. And it's massive not only on the very short term, like a few weeks or months, it's massive throughout the next few years. It's really big.
もちろんその5年間っていうのは、まあ、もちろんそれまでいてほしいっていう気持ちあるんですけど、できる限りまあその半年1年間は、参加してほしいっていう気持ちです。これから、ホワイトペーパーも、発表しますので、そこには、できる限りその分かりやすく、内容を、記載されています。
If you look on Axie again, I think they have 600,000 players. And they have a market cap now around $5 billion. What do you think we can have? We have a much more playable game for the greater community with billions of people. What happens if we have 6 million players? What do you think our market cap can be? I cannot tell you, but I can tell you it's going to be high. And we're going to work there where I'm the biggest investor, I'm the founder, I'm the biggest shareholder, I'm the biggest token holder. I have put most skin in the game in this company. I want it to be big, but I want to do it properly. I want to work with this for the next years to come. And we really want to seize this opportunity, which is probably the biggest in history of technology.
もちろんアクシーの方でも、まあ、そのプレイヤーの数としては、世界で一番多いんですけど、我々としても、これから、600万人とか、できるだけその、メンバーの数を、増やしたいと思ってます。アンドレアスの方も、今まで投資した金額、持っているトークンが一番多いので、できる限り、皆様にそれを、シェアして、より大きい会社を作り上げたいと思っております。
Only in the Japanese football, we're going to have millions of players.
日本の、サッカー業界の中だけでも、まあ、何百万人の、メンバーがいると思っています。
And then you can add everything else that we're doing. It's a lot, but it takes time to create everything. We are increasing our team. We are spending a lot of resources on content creation. We have a lot in our inventory now. We are ready to really boom and make money together.
まあ今までのその内容としても今徐々に、作り上げている段階なので、まあ、徐々に、発表出したいと思っております。
So important for us is to create liquidity so you can trade and you can be part of it and you know that you can sell and you can, if you need, sell. If you want, it should be possible. But we want as many as possible to hold, to be hodlers. The reason for this is we want to have a long-term vision. And if you look on many industries today, I mean, if you bought Tesla 3 years ago or sold Tesla 3 years ago, you will really feel grief for that because the whole technology kind of market is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And gaming and blockchain and game fee game finance like we deal with, it's the hottest. And 2022 is regarded to be the hottest year in blockchain and gaming. So I urge you not to start trading already in March. Test a little bit, but don't drive the price down. So, yeah.
もちろんその数年前に、テスラの株を持ってた方々がまあ、数年前に売ってしまった人たちはおそらく今の段階では後悔していると思います。もちろんその3月の時点で、そのトークンを売りさばくことも可能ですが、まあ、できるだけその持っていただくことも、視野に入れていただければ我々としても、とても、嬉しいことだと思ってます。
It's a little bit going into a small boat. If the boat is for 10 people and we put 100 people in the boat will sink. And those 100 people will end up with the sharks. That's not what we want. We want the 10 people to have a great journey, and the boat comes back and bring another 10 people, and it maybe bring 1,000 people instead of 100 people. So it's important to have a little bit of longevity into this.
もちろんまあ例えば ならば、船がありまして、その船が、10人用の船でも、100人に詰めますと、100人を入れると、その船は沈んでしまいます。でも徐々に、10人を、行ったり来たりとかすることによって、100人だけではなく、1000人、1万人の人を、運ぶことが可能と考えております。
We all have to be responsible, and that's why act responsibly, and that's why I also put very strict rules on the team. The company handle everything for the team. It handle for advisors. It's handle for everyone. So we are not releasing anything to the team before in 2023. We want to have long-term vision on this, and we need to have this under control.
もちろんこの、長期のことを考えてますので、できるだけその内容としても、チーム内で、全部済ませるようには考えております。
But having said that, allow us a few months to really get the liquidity going. And once we add more exchanges, there will be 1 to 2 more exchanges coming within the first quarter, I think. Then we will have much more deeper liquidity. We get in the crypto community here, and we're probably going to have quite a few traders and influencers covering Superone, and the games will be out there, and this will all build the whole project.
もちろんこの先、取引所も増やす、予定ですし、インフルエンサーや、できるだけのメンバーを増やしていきたいと思ってますので、ちょっと、できるだけ長期のことを考えて、待っていただければと思っています。
One thing I will say, now we are having these offers. This is the last. Now it's going to be market price. From we have done the listing, it's market price. So the next few weeks is the only way you can buy in at these levels. We can never do this in the market. We're going to start listing. We're going to support the trading level at 50 cents. Yes, we're going to do that. And the thing is, like, when you're buying now, the next few weeks, you need to wait until the 8th of March before you can trade these tokens. And meanwhile, we're going to create liquidity. But now, the next 2 weeks is the last time we will ever do this kind of offering. And we will not be able to do it once it's publicly listed, because then we will only be able to sell internally at market price. So this is a great chance to start building. So let's move on and see what is this question here.
It's this one I can actually.
We have answered it.
No. It's asking if when the stars and the celebrities. NFTs are going to be published.
We started with artists a couple of days ago. They are already there. So once you buy a package, you get in your package, you can fill it with NFTs. The stars is already there. That's the artists. I mean, the artists. We have movie stars coming next. We have bands. There is a lot. We have a big pipeline. And you will see in the white paper, we're going to increase to become one of the leading NFTs. And we see that in sports, we can, sports and entertainment together, we can reach 300,000 NFTs without inflating each category.
一つNFT のカードを今後、ムービースター、セレブ、などの、質問をいただいたんですが、今、アーティストの、NFT カードを販売を開始いたしました。これから、バンドなど、別の NFT も、出す予定です。すぐにいっぺんに出すではなく、もう準備はできているので、徐々に、今月中には、出す、予定となっています。
And we already have a marketplace where you can buy this using your package code. We're going to develop further the marketplace, going to upgrade, we're going to have exchange, and you're going to be able to withdraw to different blockchain. You're going to withdraw to Binance Smart Chain, to Solana, at least those two we're going to have when we open. So it will be trading for NFTs and for the stories connected to the NFTs. So we have a very strong token economy related to the cards.
この先、今のところ、予定されているのがバイナンスと、ソラーナの方で、NFT カードを、その販売することを、予定されています。今のところその、2箇所だけですが。
And then we, of course, we have spaces coming a little bit later. When we get more players, we're going to open spaces. It's a fantastic concept. You can read a little bit about it in the white paper, and it's really good. So let's move to the next one.
Is there going to be a release date for the iPhone?
Yeah, different from Android and iPhone. What we're going to do with the game, we're going to release it at one day at a given time, one date at a given time. And we will not, the question is whether we're going to do different Android and iPhone. We don't do that. The way it is that Apple is always taking a longer time than Android to approve. We're going to approve, we're going to have tested, and there is a function in the App Store where we can release on a given time and date. And that we're going to keep with this. We're going to create a massive momentum and marketing related to the game. We don't want the game to just start a little bit, because we want many people. It's a little bit like opening a bar. You invite a lot of people to the opening so they feel good.
今の段階ではもちろん Android と、iPhone のリリースをする予定ですが、まだちょっといつになるかちょっとわからないです。iPhone の方が、アプリを、許可されるのにちょっと時間がかかるので、できる限りその2つを同時にリリースを考えております。
Okay, was this?
Super affiliate. When is the super affiliate? How much is it going to start from? Is the question.
What do you mean there?
I think it says
this one.
The one, that one. When is this point thing going to, like the system going to start?
We are upgrading the system continuously. So the team is adding. We have done a lot of changes. We changed the names. We changed that. Now you need to have the 2 people in your point team. So like 500, you need 2 500 to unlock the double. We are doing the point team very quickly. I don't have the date because they're just doing it very quickly. We started implementing this plan before Christmas. And I believe by January everything will be done. But you can enter in there now, and everything will be calculated from 1st of January. So it's just to get started. Everything is working perfect, and you can make a lot of money already. There is no point waiting. Point of waiting for the points. It will come. It will go retrospective to 1st of January, and it will keep moving on. So the way. Our platform is very comprehensive, so we do all the changes, we do them one by one, and we deploy them, test them, deploy them, one by one, all of them. So by the end of January, the full plan will be there.
今の段階では、ポイントシステムは、もう始まっていますので、すぐに始めることはできます。そのチームごとの分け方も今の段階では、システムはちゃんと動いてますので、待つ必要がなく、そのまま、ポイント進めることは、可能です。
Okay, so that's moving. What's the next question there?
It's the same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah.
And this one?
And then it's just asking the affiliate system is how's it going to change. But it's pretty much
the same. We explained how it's changing. It's really good, this affiliate system now. And the bonus, you can make a lot of money. You can build your team. We have a little bit of sun coming in from behind here. Wow. It's turning. Can you ask the guys to... Yeah, we are at the end here anyway. Okay, let's leave it. There's one more question in English. You can get promoted to Director 1 by purchasing the Gold Pack now. Yes, you're getting, instead of Director 1, we have what we call Gold. Basically, Director 1 has become the Silver. If you are 500, you can upgrade to 2,500, and you will have 4 Gold generations. It gives you much more benefits. And so all the upgrades are there. We will share this plan with you. And basically it's all there. So it's just to start building. And now we have a good 2 weeks before we start trading, actually 3 weeks. and we're going to keep this running. And the next 2 weeks is important that we all work together and get volumes going. It's very important for us to have a thriving community. The bigger our community is, the better it is. The more resources, the more rewards we render to you, the better it is.
質問の中で、もちろんディレクター1と同じようなレベルになる場合は、ゴールドパッケージが必要なんですが、これからその、トークンの売買あと2週間から3週間の間でちょっと待っていただけると、できるだけの、メンバーを、参加させ、システムでゲーム内の中に、入れてもらって、できるだけの、その収入を皆様に返せるように、したいと思っております。
Sorry for the sun is turning in our office, around our office building. So I think we're going to leave it there. Again, I say it's a great opportunity now. And historically, over the past year and a half, Japan has been very committed to Superone, and we are very grateful for that. And we want to do whatever in our power to help you. So reach out to me or to Vada here, and you can always reach out to our help channel, and I will get message. If you want something with me, you can just contact help, because we are supporting that nearly 24/7, and I will get a message. So I'm able for Vada, we are available for Japanese webinars. We are available for English webinars. We are available for private meetings, whatever 24/7 you need. You know, we have a different time zone. So we are here to help you like you have helped us so far. And we urge you to really get on moving now. It's a great time, and secure all of this at very favorable prices still. We cannot guarantee that it will go up. But when you see our white paper, our light paper, our new website, you will understand that we are here for business for the long term, and we're going to do great things together moving forward also in Japan.
もちろん、この先、どのように進むかちょっとわからないんですけど、皆様の、ご協力のもと、できるだけ、その料金などを、何かお返しできるように、考えております。もちろん、アンドレアスともちろん自分も、もしご質問などございましたら、このようなウェビナーなど、ミーティングなど、メールなどでも、質問など、ございましたらいつでもお待ちしておりますので、できる限りのことをさせていただきます。
Okay, so no more questions. I thank you very much for your time. It's Friday. We have a lot to do, and I wish you a great evening in Japan. And thank you for all your support so far. And let's move on this together and create even bigger success. And let's not think so much about how you're going to sell your token the first weeks. Think about how much it will be worth in 3 to 6 months when we have millions of people in the game.
本日はありがとうございました。この先、どれぐらい上がるかちょっとわからないんですけど、その販売が開始した1週間で全部売るのではなく、その後どれぐらい、その料金が上がるのかを考えてみてはいかがでしょうか。本日はありがとうございました。
Okay, thank you very much, and have a nice weekend, and we will reach